Hey garden friends, happy Monday. It is time for 7 more beautiful plants for Plant of the Day. We feature a new plant each day at 30% off. Each day it starts at 10 a.m. Eastern time and it goes for 24 hours. On Mondays, you can purchase as many Plant of the Day plants as you want from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern time. So that means as you watch the video, if you fall in love with more than one and you don't want to wait for that specific day of the week, you can purchase all of them today from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Eastern time. So we're gonna go through, we are obviously in the beautiful garden today. We have a lot of our Plant of the Day plants planted up. So we're gonna show you them planted here in the gardens. I'm so excited, you'll be able to see it. They've been planted for probably a few weeks. So you'll see that growth that they've already put on. It's really looking gorgeous out here. So I'm really excited to show you guys some of those. As a reminder, to make it super easy to shop, we put all of the links to the plants below in the description. While you're down there, if you don't mind giving us a like and subscribe, we will love you forever. All right, so I'm super excited to show you the pretties we have, annuals, perennials, and shrubs this week. Some top sellers, some really good award-winning annuals. So let's get into the pretties. Our first plant of the day is one of my top 5 favorites, planted every single year and have for many, many years. It is a repeat bestseller, best purple ever, Miss Supertunia Royal Velvet. I love, love, love this plant because that purple is the best. It pairs with anything. And if you're a purple lover like me, I mean, come on. It's the perfect classic, rich purple that we love. Okay, I'll stop saying purple. This has won many, many awards, over 20, repeat top performer award. All of our Supertunias are so easy to grow. They are not our grandma's petunias. We don't have to deadhead to keep them pushing out those gorgeous blooms. They last from planting until frost. Water consistently, fertilize well, and they will put on such a stunning show. Royal Velvet stays nice and tidy. It's got a nice mounded habit. It's gonna spill over your containers. This has probably been planted for, I would say, 3 to 4 weeks. Actually, we planted this up on a Facebook Live initially a few weeks ago, and so it has put on quite a bit of growth. I doubt we've done a whole lot of fertilizing just yet, probably starting within the last week or so. So really this is very much an organic look at what it's going to look like and how quickly it fills in. I mean, you cannot see any soil in this pot. So it's just a good, strong plant. They're very heat tolerant. They're very tolerant if you are a gardener like me that sometimes doesn't do everything that you're supposed to do. But they just put out this beautiful show. They're gonna spill about 2 feet off of your containers. So it's this beautiful mound that just spills over. They also do really great in the landscape. They're gonna fill up, I mean, you figure a 2 to 3 foot space in the landscape. That's a lot of bang for your buck. So just a beautiful, beautiful plant. The best color there is, Supertunia Royal Velvet. Next up, we have another one of my favorites, the Supertunia Vista Jazzberry. Obviously, it's purple, we love it, but the Vistas, man, they grow like nothing you've ever seen. So this was planted about the same time as the Royal Velvet that we just did, as some example of how much more quickly and how more it's going to fill in. That's the vigor of the Vista Supertunia. So they are going to fill in quicker. They're going to reach that potential of the 2 to 3 feet, you know, in spillage or in growth in the landscape much quicker than the classic Supertunias like the Royal Velvet. So this is a really good example. I was excited to show you guys the difference. Same deal though, it's still going to be covered in these glorious blooms. The Vistas I find the Jazzberry especially is very densely branched. With the Vistas too, you'll probably want to do a little trim about midsummer. If you're not watering consistently, that's when they have a tendency to get a little bit leggy. So when that happens, you just give them a little trim, no more than 1/3 of the plant, water and fertilize well, and they're gonna bounce back to this beauty that you see here. So again, an easy, easy plant. From the time we plant it until that first frost, we are enjoying this gorgeous color. Vistas are the most bang for your buck in the landscape and in your containers. Truly, this size pot, which is very big, I'm gonna guess it's at least a 20-inch planter, you could get away with 1 or 2 of the vistas in this, and it's not going to fill out this quickly, right? If you're an impatient gardener like me, load it in, but it would potentially within, I'd say 6-ish weeks, would be covering up the same. It is a lot of bang for your buck. Easy to grow, lots of awards. It's won a lot of the top performer awards, best in class, leader of the packs. The Vista Jazzberry has been the star of the show since it was released a few years ago, and I don't think that's ever going to change. Magnificent color, covered in it, and we just love her. Supertunia Vista Jazzberry. Next up, we have the Tuscan Sun Heliopsis. This is a perennial sunflower. The blooms do look a little bit more daisy-like to me, but in the horticulture world, it's called a perennial sunflower. It has a really nice, tidy habit for a perennial. It grows to be about 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. It stays nice and compact and clean. And just pushes out these beautiful sunshiny blooms. This starts like mid to late summer, and it's very long blooming perennial. These actually also work really great in containers. So if you're looking for a bright, cheerful, showy thriller for your containers, the Tuscan Sun is a good choice. I also love these for cut flowers. I'm in my cut flower best life this season. I planted up a couple beds of cut flowers, so that's constantly on my mind. So if you're looking for an option to bring those sunshiny, cheerful blooms to your cut flower gardens, this would be a great choice. It's super easy to grow, like most perennials. It's going to come back bigger and better each season, keep pushing out new, beautiful growth, long blooming, so you're going to get this sunny disposition for a very long time in the summer. It's hardy in zones 3 through 9, so it covers a lot of ground in terms of hardiness zones. Just make sure you're planting it in full to part sun, at least 6 hours a day. Can't go wrong. Tuscan Sun Heliopsis. Next up, we have the Rainbow Rhythm Blazing Glory Daylily. If you are new to perennials and unsure where to start, Daylily is a good solid choice because they are tough, adaptable plants, so you can kind of throw in any soil and they're going to thrive. So you can't see it now, we've got a couple buds on this beauty, but they are this beautiful yellow bloom with a red edging. It's like a frilled edging and then a red center. Stunning, stunning daylily. Come a long way from those solid yellow ones that we're used to seeing. So it's got a beautiful bloom color, a long bloom time, tough, adaptable plant. When I say any soil, I mean any soil. You really can't kill a daylily. Super easy perennial to grow. It's going to come back bigger and better each season for you. These are hardy in zones 3 through 9, and you just kind of want to make sure you're planting it in at least 4 hours of sun. If you go full sun, 6 hours plus, even better, but part to full sun, it'll grow and it'll be beautiful for you. They are going to be about 2.5 to 3 feet tall and wide, so they're nice and compact. Obviously, this beautiful frilly foliage that kind of does its own thing, that's what I love most about them, aside from that showy bloom. But they just keep putting out the beauty, and they're easy. My kind of plant. Rainbow Rhythm Blazing Glory. Next up, we have the At Last Rose. I love this rose, and it smells so good over here, you guys. This is one of the best in terms of disease resistance, but also fragrant. That's kind of hard to come by if you are a rose person. It smells divine. This beautiful peachy apricot color, beautiful double bloom. As you can see, the blooms just cover the plant. This, I think, has only been planted for 2, maybe 3 years, but I'm pretty sure we did it 2 years ago. We loaded this up. There were a couple in here, but we loaded it up. And look at the growth already. Really easy rose to grow. To be completely transparent, I'm a little intimidated to grow roses. I've not had a whole lot of success in the past. Lots of disease, lots of pests, you know, kind of finicky. Trying to prune roses with thorns hurts. Well, that's the beauty of the At Last rose. It's bred with disease resistance. It's bred to keep pushing out these beautiful blooms. So it's very long blooming, which you don't find in most roses as well. So really, Proven Winners has done an amazing job from taking everything that makes growing a rose complicated and breeding against it. Strong, strong genetics to make our lives easier. The best part, outside of the fragrance. But just super easy to grow. Obviously with most roses, plant it in full sun. It's hardy in zones 4 through 9, so really good hardiness zones, and it only grows to be about 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. So it has a really nice tidy habit. You don't have to prune these. If you don't, you certainly can if you want to, but you don't have to. We don't have to fuss with spraying them against diseases and stuff. Just an easy, beautiful rose. I highly recommend it to all of you. And come on, with this color, stunning at last rose. Our next plant of the day is the Firelight Panicle Hydrangea. Panicles are my favorite hydrangea because they are so easy to grow. And they put on a spectacular show. Firelight is kind of like the standard for panicle hydrangeas. It grows 6 to 8 feet tall and wide. I mean, look how beautiful she already is. It'll be beautiful as soon as you plant her. 6 to 8 feet tall and wide in the landscape, so make sure you're giving them enough space. Young Nikki planted panicle hydrangeas way too close together and way too close to the foundation of her house. So now I have to prune them. If you don't like pruning, make sure you give her space. You want to plant it in part to full sun. Panicles can really handle the heat. And this one actually goes down to zone 3. So it's hardy in zones 3 through 9. So it's nice and cold hardy and goes up to zone 9, which is pretty hot. So it's a nice strong hydrangea. And the blooms, you guys, the blooms are magnificent. They are this football shaped. They start off with a nice creamy white. They age to a really rich red. So it's great summer color no matter what season, and then as the fall comes and that color starts to transition, it's magnificent. I love panicles. But again, if you have never grown a hydrangea and you don't know where to start with a panicle. You cannot go wrong. Some of mine I pruned back really, really hard because I planted them too close. Some I let go wild and free and they grow beautifully. So you really can't go wrong with a panicle no matter what you do. Just make sure you're planting in part to full sun. If you want to give it space to grow, that's what I recommend because it's less work for us. Beautiful blooms all season long. Firelight Hydrangea. Next up, we have another Vista for you, the Supertunia Vista Silverberry. This guy has been around for a long time and it sells like crazy, and you can see why. It has this beautiful, very pale pink shade, almost white, and then on the inside, I don't know if you can see, it's this beautiful rose-colored eye. Stunning plant. It's another Vista, so you're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck. It fills out so nice. I love planting the Silverberry, the Jazzberry, and the Vista bubblegum. All 3 Vistas, spectacular show, and just a beautiful color combination. These go great in the container or in the ground. You can pair it with just about anything. I also love a thriller for the Silverberry, the Angel Face Perfectly Pink, because it pulls out that pink center. Stunning. It's going to spill over anywhere from 2 to 3 feet. Same thing in the landscape. It's a high impact plant. The most bang for your buck are the Supertunia Vistas. Nicely, densely branched, has a beautiful mounded habit, gonna spill over. You really just can't go wrong. If you're a pink girl or you're looking for something white, if you've got a moon garden with just a little hint, Supertunia Vista Silverberry is a beautiful, beautiful choice. Water consistently, lots weekly fertilizer. As the season progresses, planted in part to full sun, not a fussy plant. Put it anywhere and she will steal your heart. Supertunia Vista Silverberry. That wraps up another week of Plant of the Day. I hope you learned something new or found something that you just have to plant. There's still plenty of time to plant, guys. That's why we feature annuals, perennials, and shrubs, so that we've got something for everybody. I don't know about you, but I'm tucking in plants all season long. Anyways, they're all 30% off. You can buy as many as you want right now until 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and then it'll start with each plant of the day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and that runs for 24 hours. Again, super easy to shop down below. Click the links, it'll take you right to the product page. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Happy planting.